All right, good morning, Facebook land and fellow quarantiners. I'm here with Christina Dominguez, First American Home Warranty, our home warranty girl. She's going to talk to you and answer any questions you have. If you're live with us on Facebook, post your questions in the comments, and I will make sure that she sees them and gets them answered. We're going to talk about why a home warranty, the importance of a home warranty, what does a home warranty cover? I know that I encounter people all the time that says it's not worth it. Oh, it sucks, so I don't need to negotiate that. And after I give them a few of my examples, we turn their head on that. And it's, as always, it's about the company that you choose to represent you. So you may have some horror stories with home warranty companies. They're not all created equally. You might have some with First American you want to ask her about. It's not a catch-all that covers everything, and some things are going to be denied, and that's just life, like regular insurance. I'm Chastity with the Preferred Closing Specialist team and Keller Williams El Paso, hoping to bring you a little bit of value while you're there. This is for buyers, sellers, and realtors, or just the general population that doesn't have a home warranty and needs one. And so join us as she tells us about that. Christina, tell us about First American.
Awesome, guys. Well, I'm Christina Dominguez with First American Home Warranty. And as Chastity said, which is really important, I think a lot of people do have warranty a little tainted and they think, oh, it doesn't cover anything. Oh, yes, I like that. That it doesn't cover anything, but, it really does. I just think in the beginning, you have to make sure that you're educated correctly on it. Chastity and I have been working for years, and it still seems like something comes up every day still. And you just want to make sure that you have the proper coverage when you're closing, so that these issues, when they do come up, you can make sure that you do have the proper coverage. So the warranty is basically helps give you peace of mind. For buyers or sellers, you can put this warranty on during the listing period as well. But it gives you peace of mind knowing that in case any of these major systems or appliances break down due to mechanical wear and tear, that there's going to be coverage on that. And that's a huge deal because, in the market today, there's a lot of new construction going on. There's a lot of resales that have to compete with that. And these builders are offering a 1-year home warranty. So getting a warranty during the listing period, or even knowing that you have a warranty that you're going to be offering for the buyer, could really help leverage that sale and make the client feel a lot better, knowing that they're going to be protected once they move into that home.
Let's break that down. So some people don't understand the difference in a home warranty versus their home insurance. So can you help them separate those two out real quick?
That's a great question. So home insurance is going to be more for the actual structure of the home, vandalism, fire, defamation, liability purposes, roof. If your house blows away during a tornado, or, let's say your water heater breaks and it floods the entire home from the inside, that home insurance policy is going to be what's covering your flooring, your baseboards, things of that nature. On the other hand, the warranty is going to be for the mechanical components, such as the appliances and the systems like your AC, your heater, water heater, dishwasher, stove, plumbing, electrical, things that the homeowner's insurance is not going to cover. So this is where we come hand in hand with the homeowner's insurance policy. They don't cover what we do. We don't cover what they do. So we, tend to work as a team with a lot of these home insurance companies. But for the most part, we're just going to be like the mechanical components that are built into the home or given with the home when the home is built.
That's awesome. So let's break it down, because we got 3 big categories, right? We got new homes, we got resales, which are those 2 categories, and then we got buyers and sellers, and then the general homeowner. And so you'd mentioned a new home. So if I'm a consumer buying a new home, why would I want a home warranty on top of the coverage that the builders already provide me? And how does it differ?
Fantastic question. I get that asked all the time, because they're like, well, I'm already getting a 1-year warranty with the builder. Why would I need an extended warranty? Guys, on a new construction, yes, the builder is giving you a 1-year, typically bumper to bumper. After the second year is over, or after that first year and that second year kicks in, it's just going to be on the workmanship of the builder. That is what they're offering on a 210 warranty. Most of the time it's not going to be on all the appliances, it's just going to be on the structure, and it's going to be on the workmanship of the builder. So anything that they built that's leading up to the AC, so all the piping, all the ventilation that they've built to lead up to that heater is going to be covered. However, the actual heater itself is not. And that's where we come in. New construction will kick in year 2 and it'll expire on year 6. So you're going to have 4 years of coverage with us. So the builder gives you 1 year. Yeah, the builder gives you 1 year, and then we're going to be kicking in on year 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're going to have all of those covered. So if anything does happen after that first year, bumper to bumper, with any of the appliances, plumbing, electrical, things of that nature, that will be covered. And that happened on my own personal home too. After a year of being in here, my warranty expired, and I've been having some plumbing issues and AC issues, and my 210 warranty wasn't going to cover that because that was part of the actual maintenance of the home, not something that they covered. So thank God we have that, and that's how that would work. But we do offer a new construction plan for new homes as well, and that's exactly what that would cover.
That's awesome. You get a lot more bang for your buck than your resale policy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what does that run a consumer?
So it's about $610 for 4 years of coverage, which is amazing, because 1 year of coverage for a resale home is about $400.
Yeah.
So
for the basic, which we don't recommend.
Yes, I know. Yeah, you guys are pretty good with that. You make sure that they have the best policy always. But yeah, it's a really good deal, guys. So always know that if they have a new construction policy, they can always get an extended one with us that'll cover all those items after that first year expires. And a consumer plan, we also have that as well, where if you're just a regular consumer and you just want to reap the benefits of the warranty, you don't have to be going through a specific closing. We could give you a warranty today and you can pay monthly. It's really affordable. Plans start at about $40 a month. And can go up to about 55, 58 or so, depending on what you want. But yeah, we have very flexible plans for you. They don't have to be purchased at the time of your closing. They can be done at any time, even if you're already preoccupying the home.
So if they're a normal homeowner and they want to add this, and we're going to give you some examples of this coverage. But where do they go? Because they can't buy that through you. You only work through the real estate process. So if a homeowner wants to buy it, where do they go? They go on your website and just sign up that easy?
That's actually a really good question too. We now have it where I can do it for them, and I can give them, I can actually give them a way better price if they were to go through me rather than calling in through the 800 number, as long as they're referred by you or somebody else. Anyone that's calling in isn't going to know that I exist half the time, but this is exactly what I'm here for, and thank you for having me on here today. Yes, I am a real person here that you can call, and I can help get you situated with that monthly payment plan if you'd like to get one started. Absolutely.
I already got somebody, Shauna Holloway. Yes, it does cover new appliances. It doesn't matter the age. It covers anything in your home. So I'm going to text you Christina's number so you can call her today, because we've been talking about this for a while now. For you to get there. They bought a foreclosure, so they don't offer home warranty during the foreclosure process, and so they got an amazing home, and yet this is a great way to just keep it covered. If you're a buyer and you're buying a house, hopefully you're using the PCS team, because we're going to negotiate that for you, so it's not a question. But if you happen to have stumbled on somebody else, make sure that you're asking your realtor to negotiate a home warranty for you, and make sure that you have them request. It used to be called the Eagle Premier. What's it called now?
It is called the Eagle Premier. And just to reiterate on that, guys, the warranty is going to be covering the major systems and appliances, if I didn't say this in the beginning, which is going to be your AC, heating, water heater, your furnace, electrical, plumbing, your dishwasher, stove, vent hood, garbage disposal, running water in your toilets that maybe is not stopping, ceiling fans, garage door. I mean, most of these things, they may be fine on inspection, but I promise you that as soon as they start moving in, they're turning on everything, they're checking everything, and I would say 60% of the time they're going to find something. That's where most of our claims come in, is at the very beginning when they're moving in. Even though that inspection report has come in fine, it's almost inevitable. It's Murphy's Law. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It just is. I mean, and you know, even at the time of inspection, you know, I'll give you a prime example. We just closed a house about 2 months ago. During the inspection for the buyer, water heater was fine. It just busted. Stepped in, filed a home warranty claim. She paid $75 out of pocket because that's the service fee you have to pay as the homeowner. And I called her yesterday. I was like, hey, what's going on with your house? She was like, thank you so much for negotiating that home warranty for me. She was like, because my water heater busted. And especially that we're in a, you know, if you're just bought a home a couple of months ago and we're in quarantine and you might be one of those people affected by your income. I mean,
absolutely,
who could afford a $1,200 hot water heater?
Absolutely.
So it cost her $75 and she got a brand new water heater.
Yeah.
That happened to me when I bought my house. I bought it as a foreclosure, but I was a realtor already, so I knew the importance. I bought the policy from you, and I think 6 months into my house, my water heater busted. I called home warranty, $75, and they replaced it. I don't know how much my home warranty has saved me, so I'm just a personal advocate because I know it works. I know we have some out there that we've sold houses to that hasn't, you know, had an easy experience. It's not sometimes easy. I mean, they're a business and they have to do their due diligence. So the way the process works is you're going to file the claim, and it's easier to do it online. Once you close, you can just put in your your home address and set up an account. And then you go in there and they make it easy. And here's the most amazing thing is it's per trade. So if you got 3 sinks leaking, you just file the plumbing and say, I got 3 sinks leaking, and you only pay $175. You don't pay it 3 times. So that's an amazing benefit. And I'll give another example. I have a saltwater pool because they do have pool coverage. That's extra. So if you have a pool, look for that. And they have other additional coverages. If you have special things in your house, look at the coverage that you can do add-ons.
Right. And I can always send them one of those PDFs via email or text message or whatever you guys need. I can always get that to you as well. But yes, we do cover pool.
And my saltwater pool has this saltwater. Sorry, I had to text my kids right then. My the saltwater cell that actually converts the saltwater into chlorine. It's a $900 part. My pool was only 2 years old, and that saltwater cell went 3 years old. That saltwater cell went out. I filed a home warranty claim. I paid $75 for a $900 part. I mean, so it works. And so just know that there's going to be times. So just know the process is this, and then she can speak to it. So you're going to file the claim. They usually have about 72 hours, right, to come out there unless it's an emergency. If it's an emergency like a busted hot water, you got to file it as an emergency. So make sure you do that. If not, you're going to be caught up in the system, as I call it. And then they're going to come out. They're going to assess it. They're going to actually check to make sure that it was like a system failure that was not caused by you as the homeowner or lack of maintenance by you as the homeowner, right? They got to do their due diligence for the home warranty company. At that point, they're either going to approve it or they're going to deny it. And then the home warranty will let you know if they approve it, they're going to order their parts, they're going to fix it, and either they fix it or replace it, and you still only pay the $75 service fee. Give us some more examples. Just those crazy ones. Hey, we just had one that they replaced their whole HVAC.
Wow.
Imagine getting a $5,000 refrigerated air system for $75.
I know, it's fantastic. And also that stove that we just replaced for you as well.
Yeah.
I know, it's never ending. It's really cool, you know, and again, I'm going to piggyback on what you're saying, Chastity. You know, the warranty is not a fix-all, cure-all, end-all to every situation that you may run into. There may be a part that we just don't cover at all, but we're able to cover a specific area of it. But typically, guys, on the first claim that you're placing, your policy is usually already paid off with just that one claim that we've made.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Every time.
Yep, it's almost every time. And there are other options besides just a basic policy. And a lot of times there may, you know, hopefully agents can give them my information to talk about it, but you've already educated yourself so much, Chastity. Great job on that, because she's always getting you the best policy, I promise, guys. But there are more options than just a basic policy. There are additions. There's optional coverages you can get. And you just want to make sure you're getting the right policy, guys. It's just like a car insurance policy. You're not, I just want coverage for my car. Just give me coverage for my car. And they're just going to give you one policy, and you're not going to know what's covered. It's the exact same thing. It's an insurance policy. It's on one of the biggest investments, that you're making in your life. Why not make sure that it's covered properly? If at any point you have questions, Chastity is very knowledgeable in that, or she can give you my information, and I can go over everything with you to make sure you have the correct plan. But if you are listing or you are purchasing a home with her, she's already pretty much getting you everything that you need.
Yeah.
And even trying to get that, if you have a pool, you even try to get that negotiated as well. So
yeah, we do. Or a
yeah,
multi-unit, there's got coverage for everything. I mean, it's all different. Right. So you need to know all the different things. And, sometimes we've had sellers push back and say, we only pay for the basic. And if I've not given a closing gift already or given up something for them, there's been many times we paid the difference. So we make sure we get the
so phenomenal. Thank you for doing that for them. And I'm pretty sure that has come in handy for you so many times, more than not.
Well, in my opinion, and this is just me talking, that it's almost a waste to get the basic policy because it doesn't cover a bunch of stuff. So even if you're a buyer out there and you're already in contract or something, and you only negotiated a basic, at closing you can pay the difference. So the title company can send for the Eagle Premier, which is only $610 to $210 more, and get you the coverage, so you have that great coverage. And you know what? As a resale, tell them about the rekey service. That's so cool.
Yeah, so our rekey service is really cool. After you move in, you just place a rekey claim. You can do that by calling in, or you can call me and I can help do that as soon as I can. And we'll send a technician out there. And I believe we're still using Papa Lock, if I'm not mistaken.
Awesome.
They're a very well-known company here in El Paso, and they usually do same-day service. So as soon as you're closing, give them a call and they can go rekey your home. They'll do up to 6 keyholes and give you 4 copies for that. And that is included.
A question on that, because we just had this yesterday, which I needed to text you anyway, but we'll just answer it for homeowners here.
Sure.
So I'm closing today at 2 o'clock. I got First American Home Warranty because my amazing PCS agent negotiated that for me. And I want to have the house rekeyed today, but the payment has been made to First American yet. So how do we handle that?
That is actually okay with us. We do give the homeowner 30 days from the day of closing to get payment in. So we know that title, you guys are closing, things are barely getting funded. They can still place claims within those first 30 days without us having that actual check from the title company.
Is that easier to call to 1-800?
Coverage starts the minute.
Is that easier for
they
1-800? Okay.
Given the circumstances at this moment with the epidemic going on, and or pandemic, I apologize, going on, there's not the phone lines may be a little bit tied up just during this time, but typically the 800 number would be the way to go. But you can also do it online, which is quicker. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have our full staff working just in case you can't get through, guys. Just keep calling. We're having a little bit of glitches here and there with everyone converting over to the home office, but we'll definitely be there to help you get that claim placed. Absolutely. And if you have any issues, just give me a call and I can get that done for you as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll switch gears to just some of the real estate side. Another benefit to working with the PCS team is we provide what's called a seller's coverage during your listing period. So when your house goes on the market, we actually add what's called seller's coverage. And so it doesn't cover the same thing that the full gamut of a buyer's coverage does, but it covers those major systems. And so I'll give you an example. We had one listed and his furnace went out. It cost $3,800 for him if he had to replace that furnace, yet we had the seller's coverage, so he only paid that $75 service fee. So Christina, talk about how important that seller's coverage is. Realtors, if you're out there listening, because we have a bunch of you out there that pay attention to our stuff as well, why is it so important as a listing agent to add this seller's coverage, and how many times has it saved the deal because a seller didn't want to make a repair, but it fell under the seller's coverage and it only cost them $75?
God, Chastity, I wish I could drag you along to all my meetings with me. You are such a huge advocate for us on the seller's coverage. I mean, you use it beautifully and exactly how it should be used. So the seller's coverage, guys, is basically like a buyer's policy, but it's going to be for the seller during the listing period of their home. So let's say you listing with PCS, and I would say maybe, let's say 3 months down the road, you have your AC on and you're noticing that the air is coming out warm. The first thing that you want to do is give us a call, because yes, that's what seller's coverage is for. It's amazing. You pay $75, they go out there, and if we'll go ahead and we'll recharge the Freon at 100%. We don't have any caps on that. So if you need 8 pounds of Freon at $100 per pound, that's exactly what we're going to pay, and you just pay the service fee. That's the last thing that sellers want to be doing when they have their house up for sale, is paying for any of those costs associated with the homes. They're just trying to sell it. So
Yeah,
this can be an amazing safeguard for that. It also gives them a really good advantage on the market, just marketing wise. They can say, okay, look, you have all these homes in this area, but yes, this one's coming with a home warranty. So the customers feel more comfortable knowing that once they move into this home, they're getting that extra added benefit of the home warranty, and they're going to have the protection in case anything does go out, compared to maybe these other houses may not have it. You can even use that. We have rider signs, or you can put it in your MLS listing that, hey, this home comes with a 1-year home warranty. Utilize that.
mm-hmm.
Another real big thing that people use the seller's coverage for, aside from it obviously covering the units, is to be able to leverage that sale, like you just mentioned. How many times have you gotten an inspection report come back and it says, oh, this item is older, it's reached its life expectancy, it's recommended that they replace the unit, and the seller's freaking out, they don't have the money, the buyer is insisting that they replace it prior to moving in. And this is where you can use the warranty as a platform to say, hey, you know what, guys, the unit is in good, safe, and working order. It's just older, which is probably 80% of our clients have older appliances. It is what it is. That's what we're here for. Guys, we have this warranty in place. When you move in, if anything were to happen after closing, this is exactly why this warranty is here, and we're going to be offering that to you. Yeah. So that'll help. Yeah, that'll help a lot with those, reached its life expectancy, or it's an older unit. Yeah, it's older, but is it still working? Absolutely. And that's exactly what we're going to be covering. Now, let me kind of jump off the seller's coverage topic and go into pre-existing issues. I do want to let everybody know that there is no home warranty company in existence that will cover pre-existing issues.
Don't try to say, oh, let's throw one on there.
Yeah,
they will push back, because we had one, and I swear to the good Lord above that the thing busted the day we put the warranty on, and they were like, Chastity, was this pre-existing? I was like, y'all, I promise you, I'm telling you, I was in that house. Nothing was wrong with that heater.
Stuff happens all the time like that, and I wish there were more believers out there, and I hope that this is striking up some conversations with some other realtors, saying, oh yeah, I remember that does happen, and hopefully they can see the benefit of what this warranty could do. But pre-existing issues, guys, are not going to be covered with us or with any other warranty company. And again, I'm going to revert back to car insurance. You can't wreck your car and expect to add physical damage on it the day after, and then hopefully they'll fix the car. Will it work? I can't tell you. That is not my job, but the likelihood of that claim being denied is probably highly likely. So it's the exact same concept, guys. We are insurance. If you know something is not working and you try to purchase a policy, we'll let you. But if you're placing a claim the next day, our technicians are pretty good about being able to detect whether something or not was working the day before or not, or if it has been sitting there for months and hasn't been working. So just keep that in mind. We do have, our technicians do reports. They do let us know whether it's pre-existing or not. And sometimes those issues do happen, Chastity, where it really just does happen.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't date those items. And if for any reason, there's issues that arise and we need to look at them further, you could always reach out to me and we'll definitely dig in and hopefully get, denials overturned if they're legit ones. And we can definitely look into stuff like that. So don't let that scare you. But pre-existing issues, guys.
Yeah, just be honest, good steward. What I want to say is what feels good is we do a lot of military relocation. We work with a lot of military families. And, I have several times that the husband has been deployed and the spouse is left here alone. They just moved in the house and they deploy right after. And we've negotiated this home warranty and they call me and say, oh, something just busted, or I think the pipe's leaking upstairs. We just had that happen last week. And we're able to, leverage this home warranty to help that spouse deal with that issue in a safe, effective manner. That feels good knowing that we can take that stress off because we understand the pressure that spouses are under as military families ourselves that working with PCS team. That feels great. I mean, I just love those stories to say, yeah, your husband's deployed, but we got you.
Absolutely. So and she's referring to every time we place it, or every time you place a claim, you're going to automatically get a technician assigned, a phone number that you can call. So you're not having to search for somebody, wondering who do I go to, who's credible. We already have a network of technicians that we use. So we'll do all that hard work for them where they don't have to be searching, and we'll get that done for them. So yeah, Chastity, great point to bring up. It makes it way,
or a single woman, because last year's
stats said like me, I don't have anybody.
Last year's stats said that the biggest buying population last year was single women.
Wow.
So, we do got some crafty single women out there. I'm not saying we don't know how to fix it, because a lot of us have learned over time, but that should just give you an extra added level of protection for that. So tell us, Christine, we appreciate you spending the morning for us, y'all. I'm telling you,
of course,
y'all need to get it. Make sure you negotiate it. Christina, you want to leave them your information and the website, or how to contact you if they want to purchase this, if they're a current homeowner. Everybody in my sphere, I don't care if you're in Conway, where I grew up, I don't care if you're in El Paso, Washington, whatever. I'm telling you, First American is amazing, and we can, Christina, get you to point.
We are national. Yes.
You're national. So Christina can give you a point of contact for your rep there. Can you help people from other states, or are you just allowed here in the area?
I can help them as much as I can regarding some questions. Coverage and pricing, it does differ from state to state. So, but I can definitely get them who the rep would be in their area if I can't answer any questions, and they can, they can contact them at any time.
Oh, good. That way you don't have no excuse. Everybody as a homeowner needs to have coverage. How do they, for here, our local folks, how do they call you, like Shauna, if she wants to call and place a policy?
So she can just call me if for any reason I'm doing something like this, or I'm on a phone call. You can always give me a quick text message. Just let me know, hey, can you call me real quick? I want to get a warranty. It's just that simple. Just give me a call, guys. I can definitely get you all set up. Coverage starts, the day we get the first payment, and you're good to go. It's for a year. You can renew as many years as you like. We don't have any stipulations as to why we won't renew or whatnot. I mean, this is an annual policy that's absolutely renewable, and prices typically don't increase once you are locked in. That's what you should have for the next few years to come. So it's pretty straightforward and simple, guys. And I can always send you a PDF, or I know, with everything going on, emailing is a great way to do this, or we can even Zoom meet if you like. Just let me know. I'm here to help.
I do have one more question of clarification. I know this has come up a few times, just so everybody out there watching knows. Let's say your shower is leaking, right? And it comes through the ceiling and it causes some cosmetic damage to the ceiling. Now tell us how the cosmetic damage is handled, because that's a little bit different for you all.
Yes. Okay. Great question again. Cosmetic damage is not covered by home warranty. That is your homeowner's policy. So if you have a pipe on the second story of the home that is leaking down into the first story living room, and you have this big soggy area. So what we'll do is we'll cut a hole in the roof or in the ceiling, I apologize, to get to the pipe. We will fix the actual pipe because that is what the warranty covers, is the actual pipe leak itself. We will bring the hole, we'll cover it back to a rough finish, and the homeowner would be responsible for texturizing and painting. However, if there is other secondary damage caused from the water that had messed up the floorboards, more area of the ceiling, possible baseboards, things of that nature, that is your homeowner's insurance. So we're not in the business of doing any kind of construction, remodeling, any of that, but we will be fixing the main issue, and then any other secondary issues that are cosmetic or whatnot that were not related to the area that we needed to go in would be the homeowner's insurance. And so again, that's where it's very, very important, guys, to make sure that you have a good homeowner's insurance policy, and you are having the right policy for your home warranty as well.
Well, the PCS team's got them covered because we gave them great information on home insurance yesterday, home warranty today, home inspections. I mean, you cannot get it wrong with the PCS team, y'all. I do want to correct one thing she said, and it wasn't by her fault, but she said, let's talk about 3 months down the road. You're not going to be on the market 3 months with the PCS team. So
good for you. That's a good one. Touche.
88 days average on the market. That's a benefit of hiring. We sell it faster and for more, and that's for real. Christina Dominguez with First American Home Warranty. Such a pleasure to spend the morning with you. Thank you for
likewise, guys. Thank you for having me.
Y'all can private message me if you want our info, text me, whatever, I'll give it to you. I'm Chastity with the Preferred Closing Specialist team, Keller Williams, El Paso. Call us for your real estate needs, or if you just need advice on anything real estate. Have an amazing day and stay safe.
Bye, everybody.